Formative assessment data. Data with a story. Assessments are valuable teaching tools. Carol Tomlinson once said, "Assessment is today's means of understanding how to modify tomorrow's instruction." Assessments drives instruction. The concept strand for the overarching Common Core standard is apply the formulas for volumes of cones, cylinders, and spheres, and use them to solve relevant problems. The formative assessment used for this data analysis is Unit 1.6.4 Practice on the volume of spheres. Students were given the task of finding the total volume of a grain silo, including both the cylinder and the hemisphere on top, rounding answers to the nearest whole number. The problem is broken down into 4 sub-questions. How can you find the volume of a hemisphere? What is the volume of the hemisphere? What is the volume of the cylinder? And what is the total volume of the grain silo? Students were asked to show their work and provide an explanation as to how they found their answers. Looking at the big picture, by student as well as assessment ranking. Taking a closer look at what the data is saying. There was an over 55% pass rate on the formative assessment. The percentage of students not meeting the standard or learning target was 44.4%. What's in the score? Students 1 and student 6 scored 20%, student 8 scored 0%, and student 9 scored 30%. Addressing the problem or closing the achievement gap. Students 8 and 9 missed question 1 on how can you find the volume of a hemisphere. Students 1, 6, and 8 missed question 2, what is the volume of the hemisphere? Students 1, 6, 8, and 9 missed question 4, what is the total volume of the grain silo? Students 6 and 9 provided incorrect answers. Students 1 and 8 did not attempt any or 75% of the questions, resulting in a failed score. Next steps include pulling students into a small group, providing additional individual instruction and remediation to students during the academic opportunity period, and to provide the students with a copy of the guided notes with examples included. Assigning additional practice through Canvas, and allowing students to use their completed study guides and notes during reassessment. So where do we go from here? The students who passed the standard or met the standard and learning target will be provided with an enrichment activity to be completed. The activity is the volume scavenger hunt. Students will browse the room for 5 objects and determine the height, width, and length, and calculate the volume of objects. In efforts to prepare for the unit test, students will sign up for before or after school tutoring as needed. They will complete math journals, complete vocabulary words for Unit 1 using the Frere model, in which students will not only define the term but provide both examples and non-examples, as well as an illustration of the term. Students will also be given a choice of the mode of assessment. Students can choose to take the computerized version of the assessment or choose to take the assessment on traditional pencil and paper. Student work will be displayed in the classroom wall of fame. We absolutely love mathematics, and I strive to develop math scholars, critical thinkers, innovators, and future leaders. Thank you.